Okay, so what I really liked most about this class was the ability to put what we have been learning for the past 4 years into fruition. And by that I mean being able to create a schedule, play specific roles, as well as just basically putting it was basically a culmination of all the things that we learned in the past 4 years, going out into the field, so to speak, and putting it into action and building something physical as as a representation of the work that we did beforehand. So I really like that aspect. It kind of gave us like a real world simulation of like how a product is done. What I really didn't like though about the class was that at some points it just seemed like some of the work that we were doing was kind of superfluous or just like busy work, and I didn't really see the point in some of the things that we were doing, such as um, the reflections on the specific roles or a lot of the things that the project manager had to do. I mean, I understand there's a lot of paperwork that's involved with that, but at the same time, it just seemed like it was really just busy work, and that it didn't really contribute any. It didn't really contribute to the overall project. I mean, yeah, it was nice to have, but was it really used? I would say not so much. So the busy work, the extra work that was done for the project, I didn't really like all that. So if I were to take the course again, what I would do differently is definitely plan for um, plan for there only being one cutter. Having Kevin be the only cutter in the class kind of made it difficult for the work to get done. So I would definitely have make sure I'd plan it or plan accordingly to that, as well as making sure that I kept on top of the work, because it's gonna be there whether or not I say something, or whether or not it's gonna be there regardless, is what I'm trying to say. And so like making sure that I have just put myself in the best situation to get the work done, in all honesty. So the ways that I think that this course can be improved are, first of all, having maybe having people do their own cuts on the site, because having one cutter was a bit of a hassle. Or if not having people do their own cuts, having multiple cutters, having multiple ways to get your stuff cut, because having to wait on one person kind of halted the project and made it difficult for us to get stuff done sometimes. So maybe people having people like go through the instructor and be like, I know how to cut, I'm certified or whatever, blah blah blah. Maybe that would be a good way. And then something else I could see as an improvement to this class would be maybe having more than just three people work at a time. Maybe having bigger groups, less sheds, but bigger groups, so that way more people can work, and it's a lot easier for the project to get done on time, on budget, on cost, all that good stuff. So other than that, though, I really didn't enjoy the realism of this class. It kind of reminded me of an actual job site. It like put me in the mindset of like this is how it's gonna be sort of in the real world. So I did like that aspect. Like I said, um, it sucks, but I mean the busy work was there. It's it's gonna happen in the real world too. It's just I didn't. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't like it. I didn't like all the extra work, or all the seemingly extra work that we had to do. Um, it was a good course. So all in all, it was a good course. So